Welcome to the channel, everyone. Now today I have a Scum 0.95 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So let's jump straight in and see what the devs have been up to over the past week, shall we? So first, we have programmers, and they've been working on upgrading infrastructure. Now there was a bit of a notice on this week's dev update, and basically they were saying last week a lot of the resources were taken up obviously upgrading to this new infrastructure, where a lot of problems did arise from it. Now it is a bigger undertaking than they first thought, and I have seen people online asking if it's going to be UE5. Now I don't think we are going to be getting Scum on UE5 at all. The devs have stated this before in the past, but obviously it's probably better infrastructure for UE4 that they're upgrading to. Now I don't blame them for not upgrading to UE5. I can see this company going very far in the gaming industry, so obviously the next project could be done on UE5 pretty easily. Now if we move on from that to level design, they've been working on distant LODs. Yep, still going on. We have a lot of them, and again, this isn't necessarily a bad thing that we're seeing this, week in, week out for like 2 or 3 weeks. Just because we're seeing something being repeated doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means that there's a lot to do and it's taken up a lot of time and resources. So they're just keeping us informed of what each department is actually doing week to week. Other than that though, we have the art team, and they've been working on the new trailer, working on weapon skins, working on morphs for those armbands, optimizations and bug fixing. So again, a lot of bug fixing, optimization work still needs to be done with Scum. I think we're all aware of that. I think a lot of these texture bugs that have been coming up, there's like the solid black flooring, I've had this sort of strobe lighting coming from the skybox as well. Again, this could be related to the infrastructure upgrades that they're doing. So we're going to have to wait and see what comes from that work itself. But if we move on now to the sound team, they've been working on more bug fixing and mixing new audio. So mixing new audio, this could be a range of things. It could be related obviously to the new quest designs and things like this as well. But again, we're going to have to wait and see for some more information on that. So let's move on quickly to QA/CM. Again, doesn't change much from week to week, but in case you're new here, I'll go through it with you anyway. Responding to player inquiries, hunting and banning cheaters, Steam general discussions and bug reports, testing of upcoming features and various bug reports. So again, if you have any bug reports, there's a dedicated website now. You can even do it from in-game, but there are links down in the description that you can use. Obviously, if you still want to go over to Steam general discussions, bug reporting, you can do it over there. The devs are still very active over there. If we move on now to the design team, they have been finishing designs for quests, designing rewards for quest completion, and working on quest texts. So again, this hasn't really changed much from last week. I don't think it has actually changed from last week. But again, the quest does seem like a big undertaking for the devs. I'm hoping it's going to be a very large sort of core feature to the game as well when it does come in, because that will really open up the PvE side of Scum again. Now, not really been much over on Twitter as usual. Hopefully Tomislav will come back to his normal posting eventually, but we're going to have to wait and see. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do apologise if I do sound a bit meh today. I am still very much ill, and I did try and perk myself up a bit just to get this video done for you, but it hasn't quite worked. But again, thank you very much for joining me. Just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's much appreciated. Now, if you want to join them, you can do. Head over to the channel, hit that join button and see what perk suits you best. But if you want to support me in another way, you can do simply by liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And that way you'll stay up to date with all the latest Scum news, guides and even that random stuff I like to get up to. Until next time, see ya.